Hi, Taurus. Let's see what's coming up for you, okay? This reading, I'm doing at the end of October, and it can be for November or whenever you find it and you feel drawn to it. There will be something here for you and potentially an answer that you need, okay? Now, please only take with you what resonates and just let the rest go. And you might check your other placements for a more complete picture, or if this reading doesn't resonate with you. Okay, your first card out is the Two of Swords. You have the Ace of Swords, and you have Death. Wow, quite a top row. Here you have the Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Four of Cups. Move this up just a hair. Okay, that looks about right. Here you have the King of Pentacles. Beautiful. You have the Empress. And here you have the Hangman. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Swords. Okay, let's go ahead and get some oracle cards for you. I've pre-shuffled these, so let's see what we have. It's time to release negativity. All right, and now from the wisdom of the oracle, you have the fates. Every time I get the fates, the reading turns out very, very nice. So that's awesome. And look at this. Now is a lucky time. Of course. Beautiful. Put these down just a little more. Okay, I think that's about right. Okay, let's get into this and find out what's going on for you. At the center of your reading, you have the Seven of Cups. Choices. You have many choices. And whatever's in the center affects all the cards around it. Okay? Some of these choices are going to be very good. Sometimes they're all good, but oftentimes there's also going to be some that are not good. And so you really need to make for sure that you pick the choice or choices that are best for you. And if that means doing research, then that's what you should do. But you might already know what you want. And it's interesting that this is in the center of your reading, which affects the whole reading. And your very first card is about choices. But now this one is where it's kind of confusing. You feel like you have a few choices, and you can see she's blindfolded, and you don't really know which choice or choices to pick. So use your intuition to help guide you. And if you feel like you're stuck with just two choices, you're not. Okay? You can create a number 3, a number 4, but make for sure that they are the best for you and use your intuition. And if you need to do research, like I said, here in the center, then do that. Now this card is you're having a new beginning, one where you are in your truth. And so far, that's possible this is a collective thing. It could be, because every reading I've done so far, the Ace of Swords has come out, if I remember correctly. So a new beginning is coming in, one where you're going to be in your truth. So I feel like whatever these choices are, you are making a good decision. Okay? But you have to get through that uncertainty in order to do so. But it is leading you to a new beginning. And here you have the Death and Rebirth card, which is letting something go to start something new, and it's major arcana. So it is a big, change for you. Now, being a big change doesn't necessarily mean like night and day, living in the United States and then moving to Europe. It could be a change of heart, a change of mind, a change of jobs. It is going to be different for everybody, all right? And now here you have a card of balance. So it's important for you to bring in balance. And now this is also, though, saying that what you need is going to be provided to you and for you. So what I feel like I need to say is, when you think about balance, you think about scales, and they're just about the same height, right? Not always. Sometimes in order for something to be balanced, the scales are not going to be even across. So maybe there's something that appears to be very good, but if you look closer at your options, you might find out that something else is actually better. So I feel strongly about do your research. I started out with that here. But remember, this one influences all of these. Now here, this Four of Cups is where there's something going on where you're not content. It could be where you're melancholy, not happy. There's something going on where you would like to create change. And here's the universe bringing that change to you. So it is here for you if you would like to create the change. And according to these, you definitely do. Now down here you have the King of Pentacles, which is a wonderful energy. This is mastery, and it's mastery over the Pentacles, which is abundance. So this can have to do with your career, finances, but it can be anything that you consider abundance. And it's saying take a leadership role in that, or this is leading you to a leadership role. And here you have the Empress. Again, abundance, major arcana, and a king, all about abundance. She's also very creative. So you might, when you're deciding on the choices, include something that you feel is creative within your field, or that you feel is creative in itself. Now here, your last card is the Hangman. So this is saying you need to, again, go in and use your intuition, because you have questions about this, and the answers that you need lie within you. So I really feel like so much of this reading is about, that you have these choices, and you're trying to figure out which choice is the right choice for you. And there's change coming. So use that intuition that you have and really think things through and do the research, because there is something very good waiting for you. Now here on the Oracle side, it's time to release negativity, which would be here and at the bottom of the deck. Okay? The Five of Swords can be you arguing with others. But with these cards, I feel like it's more within yourself. Just trying to figure out the choices, figure out the options, figure out what to do. And uncertainty here. Okay, but here you have the Fates. Release that negativity, let it go. Look at your options, look at your choices, and pick something wonderful for you. The Fates are here to help this come to pass in a beautiful way. And your very last card here is now is a lucky time. So take the time to really make the best choices for you, because it looks like it's going to turn out really good. Your Oracle cards Release the negativity. The fates are here for you. And now is the lucky time. And the center of your reading is the choices. It's up to you. Make the best choices. Okay. Let's clarify this. See what we find out. Okay. The Five of Pentacles. I would say you're definitely stressing over the finances. You know, feeling alone, feeling like you don't have quite enough to make it. You know, it could be anything, say like a job loss or not getting that raise, not having the camaraderie potentially. But I do feel like it's got something to do with work, entrepreneurship, but it could be in other aspects of your life as well. But if you look down, here you are struggling, feeling alone. Here the universe is saying, no, balance is coming in. What you need, you're going to have. And it's leading you to mastery, all in the Pentacles. Okay, the Ace of Swords, a new beginning of you being in your truth, seeing the truth, and knowing the truth is leading you to the Page of Cups, which can either be a message or an opportunity. And there could be a surprise attached with that. Very nice. Now, death and rebirth, oh my goodness. A big change. You stepping into mastery when it comes to your truth, wisdom, knowledge. And if you notice, here's the Ace of Swords, here's the King. So starting out with the beginnings of this and quickly going into mastery by creating this change, whatever it may be. Six of Pentacles. Okay. All right. This is a good one. Okay. Sometimes it can be challenging, but in this case, it's definitely good because here's a challenge, right? Not knowing which to pick, but definitely picking the right one. You're putting an end to this uncertainty and allowing this balance to come in and allowing yourself to know that what you need is going to be here for you. Letting go of those burdens, which is beautiful. And yeah, look at this. Sorry for the noise, guys. I think I picked the noisiest time in my little rural area, apparently. This is fantastic. You have the very best card in the deck. You have the Sun, happiness, abundance, feeling the love, feeling lighthearted, knowing that everything's going to turn out okay. And it's clarifying the King of Pentacles, which you are stepping into. Remember, I was talking about the 5, which is challenging, going into the 6, which is balance, and knowing you're going to be provided for, and then into mastery. And here you have the Sun. Fantastic. Remember, at the center is choices. Okay. There you go. By you looking at all your choices and really evaluating them, you know, really taking that time, you're going to bring in a lot of happiness for you. Okay, the Empress. Here you have the Hierophant. This, what I feel about this is your connection with the divine, okay? And it's where you could be learning something. It could also be something official. But whatever this is, maybe it is a new job or a raise, something like that. But it is bringing you in wonderful abundance. So it could be learning about it, or maybe, like I said, a raise, a contract, something where there's a lot of abundance with it. Okay, let's see about the 4 of Cups. Okay, you have strength. So you are going to be very strong. You are not going to stay where you are not happy. You're going to take the cup from the universe because you have this wonderful inner strength. Okay, the Hangman, justice. Okay, this is another card that can have to do with contracts, legal matters, signing something official, but it's also one of balance. So what I feel this whole thing is saying, there's something that you're currently in and you do not want to be there and you're trying to figure out how to create the change. Well, you will be able to figure it out and create the change. And going down this way, it's going to lead you to some very nice Pentacles abundance. Definitely. And making the choices. It looks like you're going to be making wonderful choices. So here, making this big change, right? And having the King of Swords, it's because you're in your truth and you're seeing the truth and using your wisdom and knowledge, making the right choices, which is bringing in happiness and again leading to a lot of abundance and the sun. Again, it's beautiful. So here, the challenge, what do you decide? Well, making the right decision because you're taking the time and effort and using your intuition, and it's bringing in the balance. Let's go ahead and get a clarifying card for the Oracle cards. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can't get much plainer than that. You need to let go of the negativity. Let it go. If you look at this, you're going to see that they have these chains around their necks that are really loose. They could just pick them up and let them go. So these are stresses, concerns, fears, uncertainties. Let it go. Right there. It's time to release the negativity. Okay, so the fates. What do we have for the fates? The Five of Swords. Here you have the Five of Swords. And what I really feel, because of all the cards out here, you are coming to an understanding by putting in the time and effort. And here, with the help of the fates, you're going to be letting this go. Definitely. Things are going to be wonderful. Yeah, here we go. The Chariot for now is a lucky time. You're figuring it out, and you are going for what it is you want. And at the bottom of this deck, you have Temperance, which is balance and harmony. And you have a few cards here about balance. Here's one, here's one. So you are bringing in this beautiful situation by realizing that you need to make the change and looking at your choices, figuring it out, and then letting go of the decisions that you made previously that you do not like for whatever reason or not for you, and going into this wonderful energy. Lots of abundance is coming in. It's a very lucky time for you, and you're going for it. Wonderful reading. I really hope this helps. Oh, and if you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe if you like, leave comments. Thank you so much.